You are sitting in a comfortable chair. The room temperature is perfect. You have infinite food in the fridge. You have infinite entertainment in your pocket. Physically, you are living like a king, but mentally you feel like a prisoner in your own life. Not in danger, just numb, bored, anxious, unfulfilled. Why? Because human beings were not designed for constant safety. We were designed for struggle. When you remove all struggle from your life, your spirit begins to rot. For many of us, the problem is not that life is too hard. The problem is that life is too easy, and this constant comfort is making us spiritually weak. There is an ancient Japanese concept that turns pain into power. It is called Shugyo, and it is the only way to wake up your sleeping soul. Stay with me because I am going to tell you the story of the toughest men who ever walked the earth. Shugyo translates to severe training, but it is not just going to the gym. It is not practicing a hobby. Shugyo is a spiritual act. It is the belief that the spirit is trapped inside the body like metal inside rock. To extract the metal, you must crush the rock. To free the spirit, you must push the body and the mind to their absolute limit. In Shugyo, the workout, the fast, the cold, the boredom, none of it is about performance. It is about meeting the real you that shows up when comfort is gone. In the West, we avoid pain. In the East, the masters run towards pain. Because they know that pain is a cleaning agent. Pain burns away the ego. Pain burns away the lies. When you are on the last mile of a run and your lungs are burning, you cannot lie to yourself. You are exactly who you are. To understand Shugyo, we must look at the marathon monks of Mount Hiei. These men perform a ritual called the Kaihogyo. It is a test so brutal that modern athletes cannot believe it is real. For 7 years, the monk must run a marathon every single day. In the rain, in the snow, in the heat. There are no off days, no motivation hacks, no playlists, just feet, stone, and breath. But here is the terrifying part. According to this ancient tradition, the monk carries a rope and a knife in his belt. Today, they are treated as symbols, not instructions. They represent a vow of total commitment, a promise to himself that turning back is not an option. There is no try. There is only complete the mission or do not come back. Because the stakes are absolute, the monk taps into a level of energy that normal humans do not have. He runs not with his legs, but with his Shugyo. In the 5th year comes the hardest test, the Dwari. For 9 days the monk sits in a temple. He does not eat. He does not drink water. He does not sleep. He does not lie down. Legend says that by the end of this trial, the monk is so sensitive he can hear the ash fall from the incense. When he walks out, he is physically broken, but his eyes are burning with a fire that scares people. He has killed the weak self. He has been reborn. You do not need to run 1,000 marathons, but look at your life. You have no rope. You have no knife. You have no consequences. You say, I will start the business, but then you watch Netflix. Nothing explodes. No one shouts at you. Just a tiny piece of respect for yourself quietly dies. You say, I will focus, but then you scroll social media for 3 hours. Again. Nothing dramatic happens. Just one more night where you go to bed, knowing you lied to yourself. We become weak because we always keep an exit strategy. The marathon monk finishes because he has cut off the exit. He knows that comfort is the enemy of growth, so he chooses the pain of the mountain. We are tired because we are carrying the heavy weight of our own excuses. Shugyo destroys excuses. So how do we practice Shugyo today? You must introduce voluntary suffering into your life. It can be physical. If you take a hot shower every day, take a freezing cold one tomorrow. Not for health, but for Shugyo. To tell your brain, I control the feeling. The feeling does not control me. But it can also be mental. Sit in a room for 30 minutes with no phone, no music, no distraction, just you and your thoughts. That is Shugyo. Focus on one task for 2 hours without switching tabs. That is Shugyo. Pick one thing that sucks, make it your private ritual, and do it religiously. Do not tell anyone. Do not post it on Instagram. Just suffer in silence. That suffering is the fire that forges your character. Comfort is a slow poison. It tastes sweet, but it kills your potential. Spit it out. I challenge you. Pick your Shugyo today, not next Monday. Not on your birthday. Today. It can be small. but it must hurt, and it must be non-negotiable. If you are ready to stop being soft and start being solid, leave a comment below with the word forge. Subscribe to the channel. We are the blacksmiths of the soul. Go find your mountain.